Hello, how's it going? It's a fucking dark night for me. Really fucking lonely right now. Thinking about suicide, obviously. Obviously. But I know I can't do it. I know I cannot kill myself. So I have to think about something else, right? To do something else to keep busy. Things like that. But the reason I'm telling you this is to try help you too in the future. Think about it. When you feel suicidal like I'm doing right now, like I feel like fucking killing myself, and the reason is quite simple. Barbara Marsh and I are supposed to be a family like she promises. We can be a family right now. We can be in the same bed, under the same roof, raising our son like she promised. And that breaks my heart every fucking day I wake up. And like, she did promise. Like, she promised me that we'll always be a family together. And then, you know, she like promised Mike that they'll always be together. She has a tattoo with him. She promised Kyle that they'll always be together. She's got a tattoo of, like, she's such a whore. Like, for real, for real. Like, Drayton, if you're watching this, yes, your mom is a whore. I'm sorry. That's one of the reasons I want to kill myself. And when you get older, you'll eventually meet a woman that you want to kill yourself over. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't ever fucking kill yourself over a woman. Like there are 8 billion people and like billions of women sexier than Barbara, smarter than Barbara, more talented than Barbara. Like, I realize this, but I only want Barbara, you know? But it's still fucking frustrating, like a motherfucker. And it's like, it would be so nice to not ever have to think about her ever again, and the only way to do that is to kill myself, because I'm gonna love her for as long as I'm alive, like she promised me. Only I can keep my promise, you know? Like, her promises are filled with lies, and she promises everybody that they'll be together forever and all that shit. But I mean it, you know? Like Barbara, Drayton, and I can be a family right this instant. Like, she lives over there, right? That building in the background, Tyro right over there, like fuck. If she wanted, we can be a family right fucking now. But she's too much of a whore to keep her promise, you know? And that's just how some people are. In fact, I'm not gonna lie to you, son, if you're watching this, that's how most people are. Like, you'll meet somebody and they'll tell you forever, but only the rare few can keep that kind of promise. Like, I'm one of those people that can meet a woman, promise her forever, and mean it. Like, Barbara and I, we can be together forever, like she says, like she promises. And I mean it. For real. We can. Right now. We can go get a marriage license. We can fucking raise our family. We could have more babies. All of it. But she's too big of a whore to commit to our relationship that she originally told me that she was going to commit to forever. Bottom line. That's the fucking bottom line. So, like, son, when you grow up, don't trust women as much as I do. Like, I trusted your mother, Barbara, to always keep our family together because she swore to me that she didn't want to be like her mother, Dina, who fucking walked out on her. But she became her mom, Dina, by destroying our family. So it's like, you know, like, when you meet the right woman, son, she'll probably lie to you. But that, you know, like, it's still worth it. Like, for real, like, it's worth the fact that we have you, son, from Barbara's lie. And, like, Barbara's lie was, hey, we'll always be a family together, give me a baby. That was like basically her fucking lie, right? Like, the only reason I gave her a son is because she asked me, and she said that we'll always be a family together. She said that no matter what, we'll always work things out. We'll always find a way. Like a real fucking family does. And that's the only way to be a real family, is to fucking find a way and persevere together, right? Yes. Like John Marsh, Dina, and Barb could have been a family together if they stuck together and persevered and got through it all, right? Like Barbara and I can. And we can too. We can go through marriage counseling, whatever the fuck it takes to stay together and work things out. Like, we can do that. Like, yeah, it'll be hard. It's a challenge. All of life is a fucking challenge. So it's like, don't tell me that it'll be hard, Barbara, because I already know that. Don't you get that? Like, there are billions of fucking women in the world. I choose you, Barbara, out of all the fucking billions. And you're the most fucking difficult of them all. I love you so fucking much. Will you ever reciprocate that love and be like, hey, this guy gave me a fucking son. The son that I have is 50% like him. I love him too. You know what I mean? Like, you promised and you swore to love me forever. And now I'm here thinking about fucking drugs and shit like that. Like, here's what I want to do. I probably won't because I'm a nice guy and I'm a good guy. Like, I want to fucking do hard drugs. Like, I'm not a hard drug kind of guy, right? Like, I'm only addicted to pot. But like, I literally want to fucking grab some fentanyl or some heroin and like join Cassandra. You know, like, I would love to be dead with Cassandra right now. Like her story is like she had a baby with Dale, and then my sister stole Dale away from her family. Like, that was Cassandra, Dale, and like Charlotte were a family together. And then my sister stole Dale away from Cassandra. And then Cassandra went really downhill into using drugs like all the fucking time until she fucking killed herself. And I see why. It's exactly why I would love to fucking do hard drugs right now. So that I can fucking forget about my Barbara. The way she had to the way Cassandra had to forget about Dale and Charlotte and that whole family aspect together. You know, because like my sister fucking stole her fucking baby daddy and they were best friends. My sister was best friends with Cassandra and then she stole her fucking baby daddy. And then everything just went downhill for her. Like, and the fucked up thing is, like, my sister told Cassandra to stay away from me, and then like a couple months later she had a baby with Dale. But if my sister didn't say, you know, like if my sister, you know, gave us a blessing, then I probably would have had a baby with Cassandra and Cassandra would be alive today instead of fucking Carissa fucking over Cassandra by stealing her baby daddy away. Like, I cannot fucking believe the way this life is, you know? Like Barbara and I can be together like she said and promised. Like, Barbara promised and swore that we'll always be a family and stay whole together. Our family can be whole today. That makes me want to fucking die. It's the worst fucking feeling in the world, being told by this fucking woman that we'll always be a family together and we'll always persevere and we'll do whatever it takes to persevere. And then she turns out to be a lying piece of shit whore. And that's what Barbara is. She's a fucking lying piece of shit whore, because I'm a fucking good dude. I'm a fucking great dude. Whatever, like, my flaws are, I always want to fucking better myself and not have them anymore. You know, like I've done all of, like, I've done everything I could to just love Barbara with all my fucking heart. And like, I do love Barbara with all my fucking heart. But she's so fucking thick-headed and so fucking simple that she doesn't realize that her fucking promise, it fucking scars me. It hurts like fucking hell every fucking day that she promised we'll always be a family together. Fuck, I wish I could overdose just so that, like, I would never have to think about Barbara again. But we have children, you know? Like, Barbara is the reason I have a son. And Barbara is the reason I have 2 daughters. Because if Barbara never gave up on her fucking family in the first place, like a fucking whore gives up on her family, the way Dina gave up on her family and gave up on her. If Barbara didn't do exactly what her mother did, our family would be together right now, like we're supposed to be. Like, I fucking had a 12-hour day at work today. That's all I fucking did. And all I want in the whole fucking world right now is to hold my Barbara. And she'll always be my Barbara because she had my baby first. And she fucking promised to have my family forever first. And like, she'll always be mine because of that promise she made me. And if she doesn't realize why that scars, then she's a dumb fucking piece of shit whore. And not just a fucking piece of shit whore. That would make her a dumb fucking piece of shit whore. If she can't fucking comprehend why this fucking burns, why this is agonizing every fucking day, I ask her, hey, I love Barb so fucking much. And it's so frustrating to love somebody so fucking much. So much, like, it hurts thinking about her right now. Like, we can be a family together like she promises, but she's a fucking liar. Like, Drayton, your mother's a fucking lying whore. I'm sorry that your family's not together, but it's her fucking fault. We can be together right now. Son, she's a fucking whore. Your mom's a fucking whore, son. I'm sorry that your mom's a fucking whore. Like, oh my God, like, I wish I could like, I love you, son. I would never fucking trade you or anything like that, but I almost wish I could fucking take you back and have you with somebody else, because Barbara promised me that we'll always be a family together. And we could be a family right now. There's no reason why we can't. What, I'm loud? Is that why? Like, fucking knock it off. Quit fucking pulling excuses why we can't work things out when we clearly can. We can go to couples counseling, marriage counseling, therapy, whatever the fuck it takes to be the strong family we promised one another. And you get that, Barbara? We fucking promised one another. And to my son watching this in the future, your mother and I promised to stay together forever. And then she used you as a fucking weapon against me for the last 5 fucking years. You're 5 years old right now, son. You're probably going to watch this when you're like 18 or something like that. And I'm sorry that I'm not there right now. Like, I should be there right now. I want to be there right now. I want to be raising you under the same roof like Barbara promised. Your whore mother, Barbara, promised that we'll always be under the same roof together, working things out, making sure that you go to college, making sure that you fucking become a doctor or somebody fucking awesome. Barb is too much of a whore to commit to the commitment she made. Don't you get that? Like, she committed to me only to give up like 3 months after my son's birth, even though we had a miscarriage before our son, and I was there for her every fucking step of the way. I was there for her in the fucking delivery room, rubbing her fucking back, son, while you were fucking being born. And it's just, okay. Let's get to the advice portion, which is a must, right? Like, I started this video with a feeling because I feel so fucking depressed that my family can be together right now. Like Barbara, Drayton, and I, we can be together right now. And like, I know I have 2 other children, like Roxanne and I, we can raise our daughter together, and Sydney and I, we can raise our daughter together. But like, Barbara was supposed to be the one, and we're supposed to be together right now, like she promises. Like, oh my gosh, she's such a whore. And the reason I'm saying she's such a whore is because she hooked up with everybody I fucking know. Like seriously, everybody from Aaron to fucking Zach, A to fucking Z. Like, Barbara is a fucking whore. Everybody in this fucking town gets to fucking sleep with her. Except for the person she promised forever. It's so fucking frustrating because I have people looking down their fucking nose at me like they're all high and mighty. Like everybody from fucking her exes, like Lyndon and all that shit. You can just tell that they're fucking looking at me like they're judging me, but they don't know the full fucking part of the story. She was such a fucking bad person, and she just fucking pulls these excuses why so-and-so can't be together and stuff like that. And my fucking proof of that, of her pulling excuses to not be with the person she commits to, is the fact that she committed to Mike, the fact that she committed to Kyle, the fact that she committed to so many fucking relationships before, saying, I'll love you forever. And then when we have a son, when that fucking promise she made to everybody else, but she made it to me too, that we'll always be together forever. But then we have a family together, right? Like, shouldn't that mean something? Like, aren't we meant to be? Like, aren't we meant to have a child together? Is life meant to be? Is there a God? Like, what the fuck? Like, Barbara promised that we'll always be together, and that's the only reason she has my son. I would have never in a million fucking years given that whore a fucking son if she never told me that we're gonna fucking break up and ruin his fucking life. And yes, son, Deirdre, your parents breaking up, it ruined your life, and you fucking know it. Because even Barbara knows it. And the reason Barbara knows it is because John and Dina splitting up ruined her fucking life. And the reason I know that is because my mother and father splitting up ruined my fucking life. Am I the reason they're not together? Like, fuck, growing up like that, that's what my son's doing right fucking now. He's 5 years old. No, son, the reason we're not together is your mother, because we can be together right fucking now. I never hit her. I never hurt her. I never fucking did any fucking thing bad that would merit a forever cast out of my life kind of thing. She's just a whore who likes different flavors. That's all there is to it. She's a bar slut, bar maid who does this fucking, like, there's nothing wrong with working a bar job. There's nothing. But her specifically, just fucking, like, constantly showing her tits off for fucking tips and stuff like that. Constantly just fucking being like a piece of fucking shit. Dating coke dealers and all that shit. After swearing she would never date a coke dealer because of her son. Like, oh, she's such a fucking bad person. I just don't understand. Like, it's just, why the fuck did I trust her? I love her so fucking much, and our family can be together right now, and I'm willing to fucking work with her through couples counseling, through therapy, through fucking, like, everything that it fucking takes to become a successful marriage and relationship and family and household, you know? Like, everything that my son needs to fucking thrive in this world. I'm sick of having this blood chain fucking surviving. Like, my dad was fucking, you know, like, whatever, like, and my mom was like, whatever, like, they were like, you know, they're survivors, right? Like, both of their parents were always fucking, like, battling and shit like that. They're surviving, right? They're surviving. But for us, for Barbara, Drayton, and I, we were supposed to raise Drayton to thrive, not just survive like some fucking schmo. She wants to fucking raise him like a fucking asshole. Like, she wants to raise him all alone when we can be a family together right now. And, like, what is she gonna do? Is she gonna promise another guy forever and then give up on him like she did for, like, fucking 10 other people before? She has fucking tattoos of these other fucking guys that she promised forever. And she has a son with me who she also promised forever. And that's why I want to kill myself. But now to get to the advice portion. I want to kill myself, yes, but I know I can't. So since I know that I can't, I know that I should stop thinking about killing myself. And that's the advice that I want to give to other people. Stop thinking about killing yourself. That's obvious advice. But, like, you know, when you're looking about other things to think about, like do what you do when you're pissed off at God, right? You say, fuck you, God, why, God? Oh, fuck you, you bastard. And then, like, and you think, oh, well, you know, thanks for my blessings, though. You know what I mean? So, like, just really count your blessings, you know? Like, I want to kill myself because my family's not together.
even though our family can be together right now. Like, Drayton, if you're watching this when you're like fucking 18, you're 5 right now. And like, your mom and I, we can get back together. We can fucking have more babies, brothers and sisters. You know what I mean? Like, we can do what she promised. But ultimately, like, when you're feeling suicidal like I am right now, instead of jumping in the river like, oh, that would be so fucking awesome right now, just fucking leap on over, and like it would hurt though, you know, like that like cold sensation of like knife stabbing into your body, that feeling. Oh, I don't want that right now. You know, I feel too strong, you know, like I feel powerful, but I feel like killing myself because of Barbara. So it's like, I figured I would share myself in this moment. Like, yes, I want to kill myself, but I'm not going to because I'm too strong. And like, I'm going to have more babies because my first baby mother was a fucking dud whore. So it's like, might as well have more babies until I find that baby mother who wants a forever relationship, like Barbara promised, only for real, you know, not for pretend. The way she wanted to play easy bake oven, fucking home maker and stuff like that. I want to play that for real. You know, we both have jobs bringing food to the table, fucking bringing money, and then we fucking get a mortgage together, and we fucking buy a house together, and then we buy another house together. And like, I want to succeed. You know, like Barbara and I, we're supposed to be succeeding and thriving together right now. But she's too much of a slut. And that's all there is to it. She's too much of a fucking slut. Like, she's like, oh, Darren, I'll always want our family together. That's her exact fucking words. And we can be together right now. But she's too much of a slut. And I know I gotta let that go. And I'm not being a fucking woman hater here. No, fuck that. I love women. I love my mom. I love my grandma. I love my sisters. I love all of the girlfriends I've ever fucking had. Like, I love them all. I love Barbara too. I love Barbara. But she's clearly being a whore. I can't find another word that fucking better describes it. That's the fucking best possible word. She wants different flavors of different men to fucking jump on different cocks and all that shit, when she can be fucking riding my 7-inch fucking hero cock. You know what I mean? Like, she could be with me like she promised forever, but she's all too much of a whore about it, you know? Like, she wants different cocks to jump on and stuff like that, which is just, it's fucking despicable, you know what I mean? Like, that's your mom, son. Your mom wants to be fucked by other people because she's a whore. She promised me forever, so that's why I'm entitled. I'm entitled to be this fucking angry with her. I'm entitled to be this pissed off, and I'm entitled to vent. And that's all I'm doing. I'm venting right now because I want to fucking shoot myself because of that whore Barbara. And like, whore is the best word for it. And the reason is because I fucking pay her child support. You know, like, oh, here's your money, whore. And then like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't get to see my son even though I ask for my son. Like, oh, like, she's such a fucking whore. I swear to God, she just had kids for the money or something. Like, fuck. But I know her psychology to a certain extent, so I know she had kids to emulate her father, who was a single father at the time, and at the same time she cut me out so that she could emulate her mother, you know what I mean, abandoning her family. I get that on a psychological level, but it's so fucked up that she became her mom and her dad, you know? Like, I know that I'm to a certain extent my mom and dad, but like Barbara became her mom, abandoning her family, when we could be a family together right now and work on anything. We can work on anything together. She could talk to me about anything. Anyways, if you're feeling suicidal tonight, don't kill yourself. Go out there and find resources, whatever it takes to not kill yourself, and do your best work to become your best self. Like, even though I'm venting and super fucking depressed because I want my family together like my family promised, you know, like, Barbara promised me that we'll always be a family. Barbara promised our son that we'll always be a family. And it's so fucking frustrating because even Drayton's gonna grow up knowing that Barb's a whore. Like, for lack of a better word, she wants other dick And like, even though mine is phenomenal because I gave her fucking the orgasms to fucking conceive our child. And like, when we were making our child, I asked her, do you want my baby? And like, she said yes. And then we both came at the same time. And then 9 months later, our son was here. Like, for real. Like we're supposed to be meant to be, right? Or is that not real? Is meant to be not a real thing? What do you think, Barbara? You fucking promised me forever, and then we had a miscarriage, and then we had a son after our miscarriage. I think that's meant to be. The fact that we tried twice means that we could try again, which means that we could try again and again and again and again. You know, like, whatever it takes to keep our family whole. Stop being a whore and bring your family together, you fucking whore. Anyway, this video is just me venting. I am not contacting anyone directly or indirectly. I'm literally just venting and sharing my thoughts with YouTube. And mostly and more importantly, if you are feeling suicidal, reach out to somebody, man. Go out there and help. Like, these videos help me not kill myself. I know it sounds weird, but like, there's a certain relief of tension, and I don't want to kill myself, even though at the beginning of this video I definitely wanted to kill myself. You know, but now, like, I feel better because I vented about my real life situation based on the real facts. And it's just, you know, Barbara and I can be a family together right now. And if you're out there feeling suicidal yourself, like, holy fuck, I want to overdose. I want to fuck, like, I'm not going to go out and get fentanyl or heroin and stuff like that, but I want to fucking do all of that so I can just be with Cassandra. You know what I mean? Like, her heart was so fucking broken from my sister stealing her family, the way my heart's so fucking broken by Barbara being too much of a whore to stick to her commitment. You know, it was just like... And the way she cuts me out of my son's life, the way when I ask for my son and she says no, like, what's the point of me being alive? Like, if I were dead, she would love me, right? Like, but when I'm alive, she takes me for granted and just hates on me. Does that make sense? Like, we can be a family together like she promised, but she can't persevere in terms of that love emotion because her mother broke her fucking heart when she was a kid. Like, our family can be together like she promises, and she did promise. And like, this hurts so much because I don't know how to end this on a high note. I'm trying to end this video on a fucking high note, but I can't think of a way to do that. Like, I just want to fucking overdose like fucking Cassandra and just like, you know, if there's an afterlife, and be like, I'm sorry, I know your pain, you know, like, your pain is so fucking severe, it hurts, I get it, I understand why these people overdose and kill themselves over love, over some kind of whore like Barbara, or over somebody like my sister stealing her fucking family away. I'm such a good fucking person to these people too. Like, I know I'm venting, I know I'm swearing and being loud. Ooh, loud. But like, I'm super fucking nice to Barbara, and I'm super fucking nice to Carissa. I'm super fucking nice to all of them, and they're so fucking mean to me, and I just, fuck, it just doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, why am I this fucking great guy to them, and like, none of them can reciprocate that fucking kindness that I fucking give them all the fucking time? I'm so fucking lost right now. Like, fuck, I miss you, Cassandra. What the fuck? What the fuck? Ugh. Then there's like, you know, we have other friends that have OD'd this fucking year too. It's always over love, always over some whore like Barbara who fucking commits and then goes back on her word because she's a whore. I want to fucking do so much drugs that I overdose and die, but I can't because I'm too strong. And also, I have a good job. I think it's a good job anyway. Like, and I fucking love it. I enjoy it. I really do. Like, I want to be there when I'm at work. I want to be at work. So, I mean, I don't have time to go out and find some heroin and get fucking loaded. I don't have time to fucking go out and get fentanyl and get fucking loaded until the point where I do so much that I overdose and fucking die. I have the money to do it, but I'm not going to spend my money on that. I have to spend my money on child support for that whore Barbara. Because, you know, whores need their money or else their pimps get off. I'm joking about the last part, but I love Barbara so fucking much, and she's just such a piece of shit. Like, I'm a good dude too. Like, I worked 12 fucking hours today. And like, out of those 12 fucking hours, I gave like all of my money away to my fucking baby mothers. Anyways, look, if you're feeling suicidal tonight, go out there, find some help. Call the suicide hotline, whatever it takes, you know what I mean? Like, don't kill yourself. Don't fucking kill yourself, because you're gonna die anyway, sucker. And I'm gonna die anyway. I fucking hate the waiting part, because the waiting part is where I think about, oh, hey, Barbara and I can be together right now. We can raise our son under the same roof. And that fucking kills me every fucking day. I die from it. Every fucking day. I get to cry like once every fucking 2 weeks for Barbara. You know what I mean? Like, just because she promised that we'll always be together forever, and she swore to always persevere in the love emotion that we swore to always have for one another. But she's too much of a fucking whore to commit. We can be together right now. We can get married. Like she fucking swore and promised. Like, and you know, this is so frustrating. Like, she has tattoos with guys that she promised forever. She'll never fucking change. I know that. I know she'll always be a piece of shit whore who fucking goes from relationship to relationship to relationship. I'm so fucking pissed off that I trusted her. I trusted her to be the one to be like, hey, we're going to continue our relationship no matter what. Hell or high water, we can do it. Like, I trusted her to be that good of a woman. But she turned out to be a bad girl. My first baby mother, Barbara Marsh, is a fucking dud. She's fucking useless. Like, our family could be together right fucking now. All she does is fucking hog my son from me. And then when I ask for my son, all she does is fucking be like, oh, he never sees him. He never sees his son. And like fucking pats herself on the back. Oh, I'm such a good mother. Oh, single mother forever. Fuck. But our family can be whole right now. Our family can be together right now. That's my life every fucking day, because I love her and I care. And I know I'm supposed to be one of those heartless people like she is. She's heartless about it, right? Like, she's like, well, life goes on, blah, 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 new cock, right? Like, and I'm supposed to be like, oh, new pussy, new pussy, new pussy. And like, you know what I mean? Thank you, Barbara, for my 2 other children, because if you never gave up on your family, you fucking whore, like Dina, like the way your mother gave up on your family, Barbara, if you never gave up on your family, Barbara, I would have never have had 2 daughters. But I still love you, because out of all of the baby mothers I have, Barbara, you fucking whore, you're the only baby mother that promised me a family forever. And you're the first baby mother that I